Hi guys, Steph here. Right, today I've got for you another lovely, interesting fountain pen. It's a pen that you would have seen in my latest pen haul. Here it is. Look at that. What a lovely, attractive fountain pen. And here's the pen in question. Personally, I thought, right, this one definitely deserves a review. So here it is. And what we've got for you, let's take you first of all straight to the cap band. And you'll see there it says, I think I called it Elise or something, and I believe it's actually pronounced Elise. Elysee. Okay, and then to the back you'll see it says Germany. So what we've got is a lovely Elysee made in Germany fountain pen. Now this is a pen or a pen manufacturer that I have actually come across in the past, and to be quite honest with you, I've not taken a great deal of notice until I found this pen here. And not only is it a gorgeous colour, but it's a quality made pen, and it's an interesting pen as well. Now, Elysee, basically, I believe this started by a gentleman called Paul, Dummett, around about 1925, and I believe he was a sort of a goldsmith, a pencil maker. Now, the company, Drummond and Company, were based in Germany in an area called Pforzheim. Okay, now Pforzheim, I believe, is renowned. It's an area renowned, as we've just said, for sort of goldsmiths. It's an area renowned for jewellery makers and for watchmakers as well. So this particular pen it's sort of designed around, it's designed as a piece of jewellery. Now, once again, the Drummond Company, I believe around 1981, they introduced the first collection of writing instruments under this name, under the name of Elysee. Okay, so once again, it's a pen made in Germany from a well-known area that is sort of famous for jewellery makers, watchmakers, and as I said, the pens, because I actually looked it up, and they make some gorgeous looking pens, this one being one of them. And they're all sort of, if you look at them, they're very much sort of jewellery orientated, if you like. But once again, a gorgeous pen. Now this one is the Elysee and Vogue Lapis Laque. So the colour, as you can see, is this gorgeous lapis colour, and the lac indicates that it's lacquered. Absolutely gorgeous. You see, it's got this, what we term as a closed clip there, because they made a sort of open sprung clip, I believe, as well. Now, if we take you up to the top there, you see it's got this jewelled logo to the very top. And if you look to the sides there carefully, you can see these sort of two or three sort of lugs, and they look very similar to the lugs that you'll find on a high quality ring. If you've seen sort of like maybe a diamond ring or whatever, it has these little lugs holding holding the diamond onto the ring. So yeah, again, that's where the sort of jewellery inspiration comes into the pens. And it also has it on the clip. You can see there to the top of the clip. So once again, very much it's a writing instrument, but it's a piece of jewellery as well. Absolutely gorgeous. A nice quality made pen. The size of it from the top of the cap to the bottom of the barrel, 141 millimeters capped. Around the barrel, it's a nice 10 millimeters in diameter. In beautiful lapis blue, gold plated trim, as you can see, and this gold finial that we've shown you to the top as well. Now, if we take the cap off for you, show you the pen in numerous different angles. As I say, very interesting pen. A pen manufacturer that, I maybe have come across or have heard of, but I've not taken much notice. But I did a little bit of homework, and when I saw some of the pens and the sort of the designs and the finishes, they do make some beautiful and quality fountain pens. You can see it's got this quite a long section to the top there. Incidentally, this pen is what we term as a cartridge converter, so it would accept cartridges and a converter for filling it up with ink. So back to this section, quite a long section. We've got this gold band to the top of the nib, and then we've got this lovely nib to the top there, and you can see it's got the Elysee logo there, and hopefully you may be able to see, if I keep it nice and still, just to the bottom it has the letters OBB, which indicates that this is an oblique double broad nib. Hey, how interesting. But you can see the nib there is also interesting. You can see the shoulders actually flare out. So it's a lovely design in my opinion. So there's a sideways view. There's the feed underneath. Everything's nice and clean. It may have actually been dipped in the past, but I've actually popped it in the ultrasonic cleaner. So everything is nice and clean, as you can see there. Incidentally, the nib there, I believe, is a 14 karat gold plated nib. I believe these pens also came with gold nibs as well. But either way, a very nice looking nib. A lovely, it's a lovely pen to hold. I've got large hands. It fits very comfortable in my hand, and a lovely, lovely weight as well. Now, we're not going to fill it because there's no cartridge or converter. Plus, this one has been reserved and it'll be going across the pond once we've done this review. So the gentleman can fill the pen with his favourite ink. But it'd be interesting to see how this oblique double broad nib writes. So let's dip it in the ink and let's see how it writes. So what we've got is sorry, I forgot how you spell it. Let's try again. So Elysee, Elise. Okay, so made in Germany, and this one I believe was made in 1990 and 91. So it may have just had, you know, a year or 2 years in production. Let's just give it another dip. Okay, so it's writing. Sorry, you can't see that, can you? Writing very nicely indeed. Now, although it says it's an oblique double broad nib, again, some of you people will know, you know, that may vary from country to country. I would say it's writing more, maybe a medium, you know, maybe a broad. Okay, as you can see there. But what I can tell you, it's writing very nicely indeed. Very smooth to write with. Okay, so let's just give that a little bit of a clean. We'll clean that after the video and we'll get it in the post soon. So there we have it. A Elysee en Vogue Lapis Laque fountain pen made in Germany. I hope you've enjoyed looking at the pen as much as I enjoy showing them to you people. Don't forget, leave a comment down below, give the video a thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe. But for now, I'll just say Slava Ukraini and bye bye for now.